You will never find peace until you master your emotions, rather than letting them master you. The biggest war you're fighting isn't out there, it's in your mind, it's in your chest. It's that tight grip of anxiety, that flood of rage, that wave of sadness that pulls you under before you've even had your coffee. It's the emotions that hijack your mornings, sabotage your relationships, wreck your decisions, and keep you stuck in the same cycle of regret. Listen to me, emotions are not facts, they're signals. And sometimes they're liars. You've been letting emotions lead the way, and that's why you're not where you want to be. If you don't learn how to master them, they will master you, they will own you. They will keep you reactive instead of proactive, emotional instead of powerful, trapped instead of free. But here's the truth, they're not the enemy unless you hand them the keys. And today, that ends. You're not here to live life at the mercy of your moods. You're here to own your mind, command your choices, and finally take back your power. So let's break it down. Emotions lie. Learn to see through their tricks. Your emotions are expert storytellers. They craft narratives so convincing, so vivid, you believe every word without question. But here's the truth. Emotions lie. They exaggerate, distort, and manipulate your perception of reality. When fear whispers, "You can't do this," it's not reporting facts. It's projecting worst-case scenarios, exaggerating risks to keep you safe. It's lying to protect you from growth. When sadness shouts, "You're not enough," it's rewriting your history, ignoring all the wins and progress you've made. It's a distortion designed to keep you small and stuck. Anger convinces you that others are out to get you, that the world is unfair, and that lashing out is your only option. It fuels division, isolation, and regret. But anger rarely shows the full picture. It skews your vision with rage. Your emotions want you to believe their stories because it's easier for your brain. Facing uncomfortable truths or taking risks feels hard, so your emotions create drama to distract you. The trick is learning to separate the story from the facts. To catch yourself before you spiral into the emotional narrative and ask, is this true? Or is this my feelings lying to me? This takes practice. It takes self-awareness. You have to become a detective of your own mind, analyzing the evidence instead of blindly accepting emotional conclusions. When you catch emotions lying, you diffuse their power. You stop being swept away by fear, sadness, or anger. Instead, you use logic and perspective as your anchors. You can't stop emotions from coming, but you can stop them from fooling you. You can build emotional literacy, the ability to read your feelings and understand what's real and what's fiction. This skill is a game changer. It saves you from wasted energy, bad decisions, and unnecessary suffering. It's how you stop being your own worst enemy. The more you practice spotting the lies, the less control emotions have over you. You build a fortress of clarity and calm inside your mind. Emotions might still roar, but you don't have to believe the noise. You learn to listen critically, question everything, and choose your truth. When you do this, your emotional life stops being a roller coaster and starts becoming a manageable landscape you navigate with confidence. You reclaim your power by refusing to be fooled. You expose the lies. You rise above the chaos of your emotional mind, and in that space, you find freedom, the freedom to act, the freedom to grow, and the freedom to create the life you deserve. Master your emotions to master your decisions. Every decision you make is influenced by your emotional state. When your emotions are in control, your decisions are reactionary, impulsive, and often destructive. But when you master your emotions, your decisions become intentional, strategic, and aligned with your goals. This is where the real power lies, not in suppressing emotions, but in using them as data points to make better decisions. Emotions can be valuable messengers, but only if you don't let them drive the car. Too many people make life-altering decisions when they're angry, heartbroken, or panicked. The result? Regret, damage, and lost opportunities. Mastering your emotions means creating space between feeling and choosing. That space allows you to evaluate options with clarity instead of chaos. It means recognizing when your emotional state is skewing your judgment and hitting pause until you regain composure. When you make decisions from a place of emotional mastery, you align with your true values and long-term vision, not momentary feelings. This doesn't mean you ignore your heart. It means you balance your heart with your head. You give feelings a voice, but not the final say. You build a decision-making process that's consistent, reliable, and resilient to emotional ups and downs. This process becomes your secret weapon in life. Imagine how different your life would be if every major choice was made from calm confidence instead of emotional turbulence. Mastering your emotions is mastering your ability to make decisions that propel you forward instead of holding you back. It's about taking control of your life one choice at a time, even when the pressure is high and the emotions run wild. This skill frees you from the tyranny of impulsivity and regret. It gives you the power to create momentum even on your worst days. The more you practice emotional mastery, the more natural it becomes to step back, breathe, and choose wisely. You'll start noticing patterns of emotional hijacking before they take over. You'll learn to interrupt those patterns and reclaim your decision-making power. In this way, emotional mastery is the foundation of self-leadership, success, and fulfillment. You either master emotions or they master. You make no mistake, emotions are powerful. They can drive you to greatness or drag you into darkness. They can fuel your fire or burn you out. You don't get to opt out of having emotions, but you do get to choose how you handle them. If you don't master your emotions, they will master you. They will make you reactive, impulsive, and unsteady. They will keep you stuck in cycles of pain, regret, and frustration. When you blame your emotions for your mistakes, you give away your power. You make yourself a victim of your own feelings instead of the hero of your story. Mastering your emotions means radical responsibility. It means looking in the mirror and saying, "This is on me." It means understanding that no one else controls how you feel or how you respond. It means learning your triggers so you can avoid falling into emotional traps. It means building skills to reset when you're overwhelmed. You become an observer of your emotions, not a prisoner. You see them coming and prepare. You notice the patterns and take steps to change them. This mastery doesn't happen overnight. It requires courage to face your own mind and heart without flinching. It means leaning into discomfort instead of running from it. It means choosing growth over comfort. But the payoff? Freedom, control, peace, confidence. The ability to create your life on your own terms, no matter what feelings try to tell you. You can't control everything around you, but you can control how you respond. And that response will determine your trajectory. So choose to master your emotions. Choose to be the boss of your feelings, not their servant. Choose to rise. Because when you do, you unlock the greatest power you'll ever have control over your own life. Here's the raw, unfiltered truth: your emotions are never going to disappear. They will come at you, loud and relentless, but they don't have to control you. They are not your master. They are the enemy only if you let them be. Mastering your emotions means taking back your power. It means exposing their lies, seeing through their tricks, and refusing to be manipulated by fear, anger, or doubt. It means building a mental muscle so strong that no emotional storm can shake your foundation. It means creating space between feeling and action so your decisions aren't hijacked by temporary chaos, but guided by long-term vision. When you master your emotions, you stop being reactive and start being intentional. You stop being a slave to your feelings and become the leader of your life. This mastery doesn't just change your mood, it changes your trajectory. It transforms how you think, act, and show up every single day. No more regrets from decisions made in panic or anger. No more wasted energy on emotional drama that keeps you stuck. Instead, you gain clarity, control, and confidence. You learn to use emotions as signals, not shackles. The choice is yours. Continue letting emotions run the show and live a life of chaos and limitation, or step up, master them, and create a life defined by freedom, purpose, and unstoppable momentum. Your emotions are not your enemy. They are a challenge to be conquered, a test of your resilience, and the key to your greatest growth. So, stand up, take the reins, master your emotions, and watch how everything in your life changes. Because when you do that, nothing can stop you.